Some of you may already know this, but some of you guys underestimate the power of writing things down. If there's something that you want to change in your life, whether that is with your children, with your business, with your job, with your financial situation, with your relationship with God, with your appearance, whatever it may be, write it down and give it to God. And make sure you date it. I love to date things when I write stuff down so I can go back and look at the growth or that thing coming to pass in the physical realm. I'm going to give you an example. Back in 2009, apparently I had some goals and some dreams, and one of them was to acquire a white Jeep Wrangler. I even wrote the color down. This is in 2009, so this was about 15 years ago. So I recently moved back home to my hometown, and I was emptying out some things in my childhood room in the drawer, and I found a notebook. And so I'm going through the notebook, and I found this little journal or whatever you want to call it. And there are so many things that have come to pass what I listed, but I remember off the top of my head that it was a white Jeep Wrangler. And in 2022 is when I bought a white Jeep Wrangler, and I had totally forgot that I wrote that back in 2009. And so when I saw it, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Another thing, this year I have been writing prayer requests. It could be the most simplest stuff, y'all. Like I wrote a prayer request for me to go to Chicago, and it came true. I wrote a prayer request for me to attract the right people that I'm supposed to be helping in my business through social media, through TikTok Live, and it came true. I wrote down, I want a more engaging audience. I want to use the right type of language to reach the right type of people so they can respond and engage on my posts. It came true. You see what I'm saying? There's so many. Oh, y'all, back in 2009, I also wrote that I wanted to be 150 something pounds, 150 pounds, I think. And it came true. At the time I wrote that, I probably was like 220, you know. So yeah, it's so many, like anything you can think of. If you really want that thing in your heart, write it down, you know. But make sure, this is just a tip, make sure that you give it to God and say, you know, this is what I want, but let your will be done. You know, that way if it don't happen, then you know in your heart, hey, he didn't want this thing to be done, you know. Or give it some time. You know, sometimes we just have to give things time because God doesn't work on our time clock, right? But anyway, guys, Habakkuk, I think that's how you say it, 2:2-3 says, write it down on the tablets, make it plain, okay? Write your goals down. Write the things down that you want to come true. Find verses that are centered around the things that you want to change in your life. Whether you want to break the spirit of gluttony, the spirit of depression, you want a financial breakthrough, find verses surrounding it and put your name in them. Okay? I'm telling you, it's power in writing these verses down and putting your name and I and me in those verses. Okay? Use the word of God to your advantage. All right? So I wrote you a guide on how you can do this, how you can be able to use the word of God to your advantage. Some people know what to do, they just don't know how to do it. So what I did was I created a guide. It's completely for free. All you need to do is type the words guide down in the comments, and I'm going to DM you the link so you can get the instant download on how you can use the word of God to your advantage by writing things down and using Bible verses pertaining to the areas that you need a breakthrough in. Okay? I hope everything is everything with everybody, and go help somebody. All right, peace.